you splitting up the girls and you trying to create drama. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Because y'all get there in 1 hour and we gotta spend 5 hours on the bus. So it's drama or whatever. So yeah, so we got all that shit going on. They at B's house, mama's house, and it's all drama, cries, tears, blah blah blah, whatever. And that's how I feel about baddies. And so now we're just particularly waiting on the reunion for baddies, and now you got baddies Midwest versus whoever. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Zeus know how to make a coin. They know how to make a coin, and you know what I'm saying. I ain't mad at them. You got Automatic, you got all the girls, you got Whoop whatever. So, what do you got to say about baddies so we can hurry up and move on to Joseline's Cabaret?
The most unnecessary finale I've ever watched in my life. Moving forward.
Yeah, baddies it's been trash.
Was that supposed to be some type of dramatic exit, Natalie? Like, I don't know what you were doing.
But baddies has been trash for quite some time. So it's nothing new. Okay, so it's baddies Midwest versus baddies gone wild. And yeah, I just want to say to Natalie, please take some of that money and get your acne and pores fixed. Because the close-ups are not giving what needed to be gave. And granted, I am not your average internet hoe. I don't have the boob job. I don't have the ass shots or BBL or whatever. But my skin is flawless. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is I hate to see when they got all the makeup and the eyebrows and the lashes and all that done, and they zoom in and we see these big ass pores, craters, and this is that and the third. I don't like that. And I don't know if it's the TV or y'all not taking care of y'all skin. I don't know what it is, but all I'm saying is I'm not hating. I'm just saying if you on TV and they gonna zoom in, make sure that the pores are pouring.
Yeah, make sure you're ready for your close up.
Right, because I be seeing a lot of in the cheek area with a lot of these women, and it's not giving what needed to be gave. But let's not get it twisted. I'm gonna run it back and do the baddies Midwest auditions. I am because I ain't got shit else to fucking do with my life. But yeah, all right. So let's get on to Joseline's Cabaret. That's what we are here for. So Joseline's Cabaret season 3, The Wet and Wild and Up. Let's go ahead and get into that. Woo, child. What you got to say before we get into the episode?
I don't know. All I know is wet. I don't understand. I don't understand why she keeps coming back for the AB use.
It's toxic. My toxic trait is that's what it's giving me. I'm toxic. Jocelyn is toxic. Everybody on this motherfucking shit is toxic.
Every single body. And it's like, and yes, as much as I love a big girl, yes, the big girl needed to go home because what were you even doing there in the first fucking place?
Here's my thing. If you, in the words of Master P, If you not about it, get the fuck on.
Get the fuck on. And she was like,
Because
I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't do that. Well, bitch, why are you here? Because on this show,
I'm
you do this,
gonna
you do
get
that, and
turned
you do
up
that.
when I get ready. Here's the thing. When you are on such as this, you need your turned up level needs to be 5,000. Okay. Now, in my regular everyday life, I might be turned up to 1,000. But when you are on the screen, it needs to be turned up to 5,000.
There you
And if you sitting up here acting like, just like Jocelyn said, your videos, your Instagram, your sexy, 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 sexy. But then when I see you in person and you giving me a soccer mom with 5 kids,
go. You see what I'm saying?
it's not right.
No, no, no.
I feel like you catfish me. Oh damn, I got the fucking hiccups. So that's kind of where I'm at with old girl. So
Same.
basically we pick up, they about to go to the pool party, and we already know there was a few people that had some issues, and they like, okay, before we go to the pool party, because there's no fighting at the pool party, what's up? Anybody got whatever to say? So of course, Chinks and what's the other girl's name? I forget her name. But Chinks and old girl who got the same pimp, they they need to get at it. So and they gave a show. They definitely
They
gave
gave so.
they definitely gave a motherfucking show. And they was getting down to it. They was getting down to it. They was, and this is the thing. Even when they fought by the pool at the other house, and when they fought right now, they was throwing hands. It wasn't the kicking, it wasn't the pulling the weave, it wasn't all that extra bullshit. They was throwing blows.
Down. They
It
was
was
getting
like,
to it.
that's how you need to get down.
Yeah, from now on, that's how y'all get down.
Right. Right. I mean, the wig did get pulled off or whatever, but they got their little licks off, and then they was getting ready to go to the pool party. So, Jocelyn said they had X amount of minutes to get ready for the pool party, and we saw the bitches getting ready. Still ain't seen nobody get in the shower wrapped in the towel or nothing, but okay, whatever. And I know for a fact that old girl with the whatever swimsuit that fought the other chicks still got the same mother. Now you didn't fall the bitch. You was sweating. This is and third. You ain't got in the shower. You ain't this shit. Like, where is the hygiene? But okay, whatever. I'm gonna let it go. So they get on the bus. Motherfuckers was having PTSD from the other bus ride, but luckily there was no motherfucking issue. And so, they on there popping titties and, talking boo whatever, no drama, no drama, no drama, or whatever. So they get to this place called Sakai. And so Jocelyn pulls up first, and she telling all the girls in the club get nasty. There's still 2 more spots, blah 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 blah, whatever. And bitches are showing out. They doing everything they need to do.
Showing out, showing titties,
Showing,
showing ass, and showing out.
so titties, ass, pussy is it's going down, and not even in the DMs. Okay, it's going down. So, the chicks is showing out, blah blah blah, whatever. Then the girls come in and they doing their thing. It's a big turn up. Everybody is cool. Oh, excuse me. This goddamn tequila got the hiccups. So everybody is cool, and and they turn up. They, whatever. So Jocelyn had picked a couple girls from the club that night, so they ride home. No fights on the bus. It was some words exchanged, but no physical altercations, you know, or whatever between Isis and Kay, because she felt like Kay felt like it was some chick going on with Isis, like woo woo whatever. So basically, they got this whole like elimination night going on, and that's when shit went left. So basically, okay, we see that get introduced to the two new girls, and then Drea was talking about her shit with Isis, and then they had brought Danny into it, and then there was a situation with Drake with I'm not sorry, Isis and Kay and all that shit, and then there was some fighting and with between Drea and Isis got her lip busted. Jocelyn wanted her to go to the hospital, and then Drea put hands on Kay, and her hand is messed up, and all this shit. And let's see, I'm just going through the highlights, and bitches was telling on bitches, and who did this and who started what, and this is and the third, and then we got introduced some more to the two new girls, and then like Danny was making her shit known, and Jocelyn was letting bitches know they spots was saved because they had got into altercations, and motherfuckers got to go to the hospital, and then Wetlet came back, and she apologized to Jocelyn, and then they decide who was going home and who was staying, and then for whatever reason the next day they sitting in the sitting room, but wasn't nobody sitting. It was a whole bunch of drama and this shit going on. I don't even know all the names of the bitches that was fighting, and this, that, and the third. And then we go into the what's happening on the next episodes. So that's where we at. Woo child.
These bitches.
I mean, if they ain't fighting, they twerking. If they ain't twerking, they gossiping. I'm just like, whoo.
They busy.
Busy, busy,
They
busy,
stay busy.
busy. I, I mean, technically, it's a lot going on. So let me ask you this. So, how did you feel about it's the tequila, y'all? Excuse me. How did you feel about in the beginning when the different bitches was picking sides, jumping in, and forming alliances?
I mean, that's typical for them to do. On one level, I feel that, yeah, you don't, some people really is against jumping, and you gonna jump in whether you know them or not. If you feel it's wrong, you gonna jump in because you want to do the right thing. So I understand that on that level, but then it comes to a point like, hold on, you don't know this bitch, and you might be finding this bitch that you helping right now tomorrow. Like,
Right.
I wouldn't be that quick to jump in for somebody else's shit. But if you're trying to prove yourself on some level, okay. But I thought you came here to prove yourself to be in a cabaret.
And see, that's my thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I be drinking my water and minding my motherfucking business. I'm not really in real life trying to get in nobody else's drama because you don't know how crazy the other motherfucker is. Because I might be a little bit crazy and they might be a whole lot of crazy. And I ain't
You
got
never
time
know.
for that shit. But you know what I'm gonna say? Now we only what is this? 3 episodes in. Jocelyn might actually try to make me like her this season because she's been very docile. She's been very respectful, and I'm actually amazed because, and I don't know if it's the probation or what's going on with her, but the previous episodes, she's always been very disrespectful, very nasty, excuse me, very woo 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 whatever from day one. But she's been very mild, very docile, very, I want y'all bitches to get some money, some exposure. This is what I'm doing, which I wish I felt in the previous seasons, but Jocelyn's been very quiet.
She has. She has. Very, very chill, very low key, very chilling.
Yeah.
And I like it in her. It looks good on her actually.
Yes.
It actually does. And we're 5 seasons in. I think it's time for her to grow into it. I mean, I think she actually sees, I think what she's seen last season and on the tour is what is the gold mine that she really has. And if she took this completely 100% seriously, polish these girls up, but first she would have to polish herself up. And I think that's what she is doing because she's going to have to lead by example. If you want these bitches to fall in line, bitch, you got to fall in line yourself. So I think that's what she is seeing. And now these girls she can lead from example. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? And if the versus cabaret could really be that top shit if she continues to grow and actually get some girls to take this seriously. If she can stay on point herself,
And I'm not gonna lie to you, the cabaret tour is an amazing thing. I think that is amazing, giving these young girls a chance to go out and get noticed and make money. Because y'all remember back in the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta days, how Stevie was trying to belittle her and only give her so much shine. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? And, and when somebody's only trying to give you so much shine, you know what I'm saying? And you're way bigger than the shine they're trying to give you. I 100% get that. And I feel like this is the season where she has been the person I wanted her to be, excuse me, from season one. You know what I'm saying? Where you're demure, because that's the word, and and maybe it's the probation thing or whatever, and you don't want to fight and you don't want to be too disrespectful. But I've always said in the previous seasons that if you want these girls to succeed, why you talking to them like that? Why you doing this? Why you doing that? Why you doing XYZ? And I do feel like this might be the season where Jocelyn as a person encompasses her leadership role and allows these women to really grow like they should.
Amen. I would agree.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So we have a lot going on with the drama in these in in this season so far. So what are your thoughts on this particular episode with all the girls going back and forth, and then Wet coming back at the end and apologizing?
Again, like I said, why must you, darling, continue to come back for the ABUs? She must love it. She must love it. She must love it.
Mm-hmm.
These girls do not respect her as
Not
a
at all.
house mom. So it's like, what can she really do? She can't dance. So she can't dance. But the way she fell out when Jocelyn said she can't get the money. She fell out and died, and the wig came off. She came back to life, died again, came back to life, died again, came back to life. You know what is funny? I mean, you need a little bit of a comic relief, and maybe that is why she is really here. And like she said, a couple of seasons, I mean, the first episode, when you think of Justice Cabaret, you think of Wet, Paris, and London. I mean, you think of the triplets, so they're a package deal. So I think Wet is just, you just love her. You just love the personality, whatever. And I just wish you would, Jocelyn would pay for her to get her mouth done. That's all. Because they keep talking about her grill, and they keep talking about her breath, and I want her to get together and come back and stun on all these bitches season 6, wherever they may end up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I just kind of feel like there's a point where I'm trying to get a bag, and there's a point where I'm desperate for a bag. And I don't want her to be that I'm desperate looking for a bag.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But Jocelyn should just get her sheets done for her. Come on. I'm just trying to figure out, why are we this many seasons in and you ain't done it yet? I wouldn't have came back unless.
Yeah. But it's like, I'm a person that holds a person to the fire. If you promise me something, if you say you're going to do something, I want that. Excuse me. You should have had my shit, whatever, before we came back for season 5, because it was all in the blogs that Jocelyn was going for Wet before season 4. So all I'm gonna say is, that's I mean, I'm just saying, Jocelyn got all that money. This right here, $6,000. And that's with the hookup. That's with the hookup. So maybe about 9 without the hookup. Jocelyn got it. So you should have had that shit in writing. You should have had that shit
Right.
in writing.
But
Because
if she come back next year with not and ain't got her shit done, I'm done with both of their asses.
here,
Because by this point, shit, I'm getting my own shit done.
that's what I'm saying, because a lot of the girls have, from their Zeus checks accordingly,
Mm-hmm.
they've gotten their teeth done, mouth done, bodies done. They've gotten a lot of things done based on these Zeus checks. So I guess my thought process is, that as a regular, average, everyday person. Now, granted, I got the hookup because my son's wife works for a dental agency. So we only talking about a $2,000, $3,000 discount. So at 10 ranks, y'all got that. I'm just saying, y'all got that.
For
Whether
real.
it be the veneers, whether it be the snap-ons, whether it be the permanent implants, right? Because let's be clear, veneers, they like what Cardi B said. I got a bag and fix my teeth. I hope you hoes know that it ain't cheap. So it depends on what you're trying to do. But if we talking about 10 grand and trust and believe the regular implants, if your mouth is right, can be about 40. Y'all got that. So why y'all ain't help that girl out? Because if little me,
Ting 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 ting
can't get
ting
my
ting.
shit done, Zeus can help these hoes get their shit done. And if you promised me last season you was gonna get my shit done, and then I was so mad with when they was talking about Weber on the bus a couple episodes ago. She was like, "Oh well, I got my titties done after I got my Section 8." I feel like in some type of way they are targeting women that have less than where they're hungry for this little bit of fame to where they can get a few appearances, they can get some followers, they can, whatever. And I feel like it's on a minuscule scale of what they can do. Now, me personally, I got my shit done because I'm in sales and I talk to people a lot. I was tired of smiling in pictures like this. I want to be able to smile. I want to be able to take a selfie on the first snap, not the third, fourth, fifth, 20th snap. And the fact that you got your titties done, you
Mm.
got a 2 chains tattoo, and where the fuck are your priorities? Because 98.756% of the time, this right here, regardless of this and below, is what people look at first. So that is where your investment needs to be.
Facts.
If you have small titties, instead of spending 10 or 20,000, because nowadays breast augmentations and this that there is, mommy makeover bodies, whatever, you can get
Mm-hmm.
for $99 a month, all that shit, whatever the fuck. At the end of the day, depending on what type of business you're in, you need to focus on this right here, because when you are fully clothed, this right here
Mm-hmm.
is selling you. And that's where I put my investment in, because I want to smile in the motherfucker's face and say, go ahead, me, give me 30 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand, or whatever for this event. Can't expect a motherfucker to give me all this money when I'm looking like I'm worth $2.
Exactly. You gotta know your worth, but you gotta look like your worth too.
Exactly.
Right.
And I feel what everybody was saying when they said we in this white folk neighborhood and we're out there acting a fool, getting a police call, this is that and third. Y'all gotta understand. Say y'all half-ass running an illegal business. You don't go show your coochie out in the yard with all the Caucasians around,
Right.
knowing that y'all this far away from being illegal. Y'all know y'all Airbnb and BRBO that shit out, and, and y'all can get put out at any goddamn moment because y'all got the laws called out there. Like that's where I don't fuck with wet on that situation because when she said go stand outside, let me go sit on the corner over here, smoke my black and mild,
You
smoke my
know,
cigarette, do my dance, smoke my vape pen, whatever, and chill. Because every day there is a person of color in some city being attacked by the police. No matter if you call them for help or not, it could go the other way.
you never know. You can never know which way it's gonna go. It's gonna go
Let's
whichever way they want it to
say
go.
Sonia Massey, who called the police because she thought that a burglar was trying to come, or somebody was trying to come in her house, and look how she ended up. You never know. So I'm not calling the police because I sneezed. I'm not calling the police. I don't want the police called on me for any motherfucking reason. Like, I'm sitting in my
None.
house with my dog alone. And I honestly, if something was to pop off, I might be scared to call the police because I'm trying to live to see tomorrow.
Exactly.
So now you are in Houston in this Caucasian neighborhood and you acting a fool. You ain't got no drawers on, and you car cars is driving by of the Caucasians, and you out there popping your thing, and then you have to understand we trying to get to the money, not the bail money. And
Exactly.
and I think that some of the women's mentality don't line up with what they're trying to accomplish. And like I said, I am surprised at Jocelyn this season because y'all know back in the Las Vegas season, I tore that hole down from the ceiling to the walls and everything in between because she was down outright nasty and disrespectful. But this season, I do see her as a little bit more reserved. And I do see her as trying to facilitate the original idea, which I've said many seasons back, like she should do X, Y, and Z. So, but I think the only reason that she ain't wilding out is because she on probation. That's just my personal opinion. What are your thoughts?
How long is she on probation for?
At least 2 years.
Ooh, being good for 2 years. I don't
Well,
think I
I
could do
mean,
it.
I brought it up. I brought it up last episode, and I could probably Google it again. Let me let you take over, and because her shit happened after that fight in Miami, and this, that, and the third. Um,
Who was the fight with again?
that's when she fought Big Lex,
That's
or
who it was. Big Lip.
yeah. So
Could you
let me
imagine if she ever came back?
let me
Because I don't. Yeah, and I hope she don't. And while we're on this drive of talking about how good Jocelyn is this season, I
Okay,
hope
let
she
me
don't
pause right
let
quick because my
nobody hit.
daddy is calling, and not my nigga daddy, like my real birth giver daddy. Hold on a second.
Her real daddy. Ain't that messed up? You gotta distinguish. But anyway, Jocelyn is being real good. And I wonder, because of the fact that she is being good, she's on probation. Even if she wants to choke one of these hoes out this season, she can't even do it. She got to be that good. And I know that's got to irk her. Because I know already she would have did something to these bras already. Especially what you call it. For spitting blood. When she was fighting with what you call it on the stairs. I'm like, oh my goodness. And everybody had to put on them scrub socks over their feet and everything. I'm like, my goodness. I know Jocelyn would have said something and had that bitch by her neck. But she is an OG. And she is there for Jocelyn. And the voodoo doll don't play. I ain't gonna play with that voodoo doll, so let me take back anything I just said about her. But she might get my ass. But I am real proud of Jocelyn. And I hope this 2 weeks. These 2 years go by fast for her. But I hope.
Okay. So, first of all, I'm slightly excited because my team is winning. And in case y'all don't know, I am a diehard Redskins / Commanders fan. But they was Redskins for 82 years. So, fuck what everybody else said. But my daddy just called me to let me know my team was winning. And I'm like, when I don't watch, they win. So I was not watching tonight. And they're playing the Cincinnati Bengals. So he said they about to win. So praise Jesus. My daddy called, to lift the sister up.
Goodness gracious.
Because let me tell y'all something. Your girl right here, I love my NFL. I do fantasy football every year. And I am a diehard Redskins fan. I could go to my closet right now and pull out, I don't know if I got 6. I think I got 6 Redskins jerseys. So I know that's a little off topic, but my team is winning, but I refuse to watch it because I want them to win. So, but anyways, back to Jocelyn's and everybody's cabaret. Okay, so how did you feel about all the girls fighting at the end for their spot?
You gotta do what you gotta do. And that's how it is. But I mean, there is too many bitches. And hey, may the best bitch win.
I
Some
can't even remember all their names.
Huh?
I said I can't remember all of their names.
I wrote them all down by my book in the other room.
No, I got all their names. Hold on, because I put it in the thing. Okay, so let me read this here. So we got Wet Wet, Black Diamond, Raven, Danny, Drea, and then Erica Mena. I think she might come back. She was in that first episode, or second episode. Lexi Gold, Queen Envy, Kay, Jayla, Isis, Fetish, Chinks, Des, Oceans. So that's like I said, it's a lot of
many bitches.
It's a lot. And I don't even really know the 2 chicks that they picked up as Sakaya. I don't even know their names. But they did not go home. Now, the one girl, Spicy Roni or Spicy Moni, whatever her name was, she went home and it was so much drama going on. Did anybody else go home?
The big girl.
Yeah, Spicy, the Latina chick.
Oh, Yeah, and blue, the girl with the blue hair.
Blue. The girl with the blue hair. Cause she was like, I don't even know you, whoa, whatever. So there was two chicks who went home,
She
but
said,
she
I don't
said
know where you came from.
originally that she was gonna send home four, but she only sent home two. But that's
Mhm.
because there was all this fighting, drama. And I don't know about y'all, but just kind of remind y'all of Delicious because 100% on the first couple episodes when they showed her, I thought it was Delicious getting out the car.
It do kind of look like, yeah, I see where you coming from. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
They ain't
that's
saying
just like
full D.
that Queen Kioma video where they all starting to look alike. And I will say 100% that I am glad that Jocelyn, even though she sent Hot and Spicy home, we still got the BBW from Chicago. I
Mm-hmm.
am thankful that she got some thick, thick girls on here because I'm gonna tell you a little tiny story time. Back in the day, like in 2001, when I lived in Dallas, there was a strip club called Peepin' Toms, and it was off the 360 down by Jamie's Rhythms. I can't remember the cross street, but I know it was off 360. And they had anything and everything you wanted in there. And the number one moneymaker was a girl named Queen, and honey, she was me, you, Ken Mar, and everybody on this block put together, okay? But she could climb to the top of the pole and drop and do the splits, and she made the most money. But besides her, they had tall, short, light, dark, white, black, skinny, thick, anything and everything a man would holler at in a regular club, they had it in there popping. And I love that because it gave the variety. And I'm glad that Jocelyn is bringing in a lot of the variety because there are men out there that want to see that, and the third. And not everybody wants to see the 5'6" to 5'10" Barbie.
Right.
And I love that there's so much skin tone flavor, size flavor. I will say I will give Jocelyn a lot of credit for being diverse in that area.
I would agree. She does very good at picking her girls. I
Mm-hmm.
will give you that. She got a little bit of everything for you.
Yes, and see that's where really y'all have to understand there's only a small percentage of women that frequent the strip clubs, that would frequent cabaret, that would frequent this avenue of business. The I'll put it like this: if it's 80% niggas and 20% women, the niggas is the ones who's giving the money, and they lack a variety. And I appreciate Jocelyn this season for giving us the variety and not the same Amber Rose, Kim Kardashian, Young Miami, Megan Thee Stallion. I appreciate her giving us a variety of flavor in this situation. And like I said, y'all know, no. If y'all are here, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. If y'all was here last time, not New York, but for Las Vegas, y'all know I love to drag Jocelyn because she was retarded ignorant with these bitches and was just straight down disrespectful. I give her kudos for being more mature. And I've always said, give them the opportunity, give them the education, give them the training, give them the life lessons to use this as a stepping stone. And I really do feel like Jocelyn is on her game this year. And I hate to say it because y'all know I love to drag her, and she blocked me on Twitter, but I still got her on Instagram and whatnot. But I really feel like Jocelyn is in her leadership role this season. What's your thoughts on that?
I agree. I am not about to mess that up by saying anything else because that is exactly how I feel. And I just hope she continues this. And even if is a gimmick or whatever, because she's on probation, I hope that because she has to do this so long, by the time she's on probation, she'll stay this way and see that it was is very much profitable for her
Mm-hmm.
and it's very much looks better on her. And I hope she realizes that and sees that and continues it.
And don't get me wrong, I always fight for the underdog, and I felt like she was the underdog in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because she was less than, with her background messing with Stevie. But I do feel like Jocelyn is coming into her own era, and I feel like if she could go to the majority of the strip clubs and reach out and say, hey, you can be like me too, in a positive manner. Like I feel like she has started off this season, it would be so amazing. Okay, so big 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 MYAA, thank you for coming through. I appreciate your comments and whatnot. I'm not sure at what point because I'm just now paying attention to the comments, but yes, like I really feel like Jocelyn is coming into her own at this point, and the uplifting and everything. I wish that would continue. Now, of course, it's gonna be some drama because that's what the series is built on. But if your uplifting of women and getting them out of their stripper situations and teaching them how to make money and brand themselves and taking this shit to another level. Because let me tell you something, I have never, because I've always said I get more money with my clothes on than ever taking them off. But
You
the
know what I'm
girls in
saying?
the strip club, they work hard. And I would never disrespect them for doing what they got to do because it takes all kinds to make the world go round. But at the same time, if there is somebody out there, just like video vixens at one point in time were thought down in the corner, and then you had your Melissa Fords and your Key Toys and all these video vixens, even Corinne Steffens, like all these video vixens was coming out like I'm that shit, then video vixens got their respect. So
Mhm.
I want Jocelyn to take these women from the strip club and get them their respect because as y'all know, I've said many a times, if y'all been a follower of mine, my brother, young pole master, the number one pole instructor in the country, it takes a lot of courage, drive, and determination to get on the pole and work it like they do. They deserve their respect. They work hard every night and they deserve their respect. But at the same time, I felt like in previous seasons, it was a little demeaning to the women because they were trying to get on. And I feel like this season, so far in the 3 episodes that we've seen, Jocelyn is big upping these women instead of tearing them down. So Jocelyn might change my feelings about her this season.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If she
Uh-oh.
keeps if Jocelyn keeps up in her current sober, I'm on probation looking ass. If she keeps up with this and bigger up in the women and trying to teach them the game, I might get behind Jocelyn and not be a hater because y'all know when I did the Jocelyn's Cabaret reunion, I dragged her for a good 2 hours, and like I said, I hit her up on Twitter and was saying that was fucked up about her and Ballistic with Amber and got blocked. So I will say people can redeem themselves.
They can.
Yes,
They
they can.
actually can.
All right, so we about to wrap this up. We have 55 minutes. What are your thoughts on baddies, the end, and then we'll go to Joseline's um this couple episodes.
I'm not gonna waste my breath saying anything else about baddies. I already said the finale was unnecessary. The most unnecessary finale I've ever seen in my entire life. Unnecessary. Okay? That is it and it's all. I really, really hope what you call his lip was okay because her lip got busted to the white
Yes, I
meat.
wonder how. I actually put a hole through my lip one time because I got bit by a dog and I had to have 3 stitches right here. That looked about 3 to 4 stitches.
That looks really, 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 really bad. But for her to be spitting the blood, I did not agree with. That was wrong. That was dirty. That was foul. And I feel that is where Jocelyn showed maturity because I feel like Jocelyn really would have got on her for that had she not been on probation. Honestly, probation is saving. I think probation is going to save a lot of these bitches this season.
Yes, because
They
Jocelyn can't fight. But here's the thing: when you're in a situation like Jocelyn is in, she is surrounding herself with bad bitches that's gonna take up for her. Between Oceans and Voodoo Girl, Andrea, I think she's got what they call a wall around her that
yeah,
nobody's gonna be able to fuck with her. So to keep yourself out of jail, that is majorly important.
very. And
Very.
these bitches want to make sure that they can continue to strive. So I guarantee they gonna make sure to keep her ass out of jail. Because if she go to jail,
Exactly.
then it fucks up
Because
they
we ain't getting no
this is
money
this is a
without the
package deal.
honey.
Like they said, look, y'all, this bitch is paying our rent. This bitch is paying for our surgeries. This bitch is paying for our babies. We cannot let this bitch go to jail. We got to make sure this bitch stay on point. So we is going to make sure this bitch stay on point so we can keep on point. Okay. They came
Okay.
together like a camaraderie and they said, this is what's up. This bitch
For
be keeping
sure.
this bitch out of jail.
For sure. For sure.
And whatever, however needs to be done, I'm cool with that by any means necessary.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, cool, cool. Tell the peoples where they can find you or what you got coming up because we about to wrap this up.
You know, you can find me at Confessions of a Reality Queen everywhere on all platforms that I am on Facebook, TikTok, here, and of course, my favorite place to be, my home, Instagram. And you know, I go live every day around noonish before I go to work. Hey, boo, hey, come get ready with me. So come get ready with me around noon if you into that. I just be talking about whatever. So yeah, check it out. And we will be on my channel Wednesday night for Love and Marriage Detroit. So if y'all into that, come through and holler at your girl. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Woo, woo. So basically for me, we are waiting for the release of the Baddies reunion. I do want to get into the Baddies Midwest versus whatever I said some time ago. And we got Jocelyn's Cabaret. Hold on, y'all. I got folks at the door.
I'm just ready for the pink to open.
Okay. Hey, hold on. Hold on. So, anyways, so yeah, we got Jocelyn's Cabaret and all the other things, and so like I said, I'm trying to do some other things on Zeus with the baddies versus whatever the hell I can't remember. Anywho, but yeah, we gonna do all that. Get some new shows. Yeah, and we'll be back whenever Love and Marriage Huntsville comes back from their break. And
Boom,
then
boom.
y'all can catch me on Kamisha Reviews channel. We'll do Ready to Love, Love and Marriage, what DC, and all that good stuff that's coming out. All right, we ready to end this thing?
Let's end this thing.